Imagine digging in the ground and finding a forgotten world. An army buried underground. A computer from ancient Greece. A city frozen in ash. These aren't legends. These are real discoveries, and they changed how we understand human history. Get ready for 9 of the most amazing archaeological finds ever made. Some of them will blow your mind. The Terracotta Army. In 1974, Chinese farmers digging a well hit something hard. It was a clay head, then another, then hundreds. They had uncovered the Terracotta Army, over 8,000 life-size soldiers, all standing guard for China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang. Each statue is unique. Different faces, different armor, even different hairstyles. It's not just art, it's a message. The emperor's power would follow him into the afterlife. Even more shocking, the actual tomb is still unopened. Ancient records say it holds rivers of mercury and deadly traps. No one's dared to enter. Yet, Göbekli Tepe in southeastern Turkey lies something so old. It rewrote history. Göbekli Tepe, a massive temple complex built 11,000 years ago. That's 6,000 years before Stonehenge, 7,000 years before the pyramids. Huge T-shaped stone pillars arranged in circles, carved with animals. Symbols, mystery. The people who built it were hunter-gatherers. No farms, no cities, just stone tools. And somehow, a monumental temple. It challenges everything we thought we knew. Maybe religion came before civilization, not the other way around. Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922. Archaeologist Howard Carter made history. He opened a sealed tomb in Egypt's Valley of the Kings. Inside, over 5,000 treasures. Gold, jewels, furniture, weapons. And in the center, the perfectly preserved mummy of Tutankhamun, the boy king. His tomb had been untouched for over 3,000 years. It's the most complete ancient burial ever found. Some believe the tomb was cursed. Mysterious deaths followed its discovery. But the real story? It gave the world an unforgettable glimpse into ancient Egypt's glory. Moai statues. You've seen the giant stone heads of Easter Island. But here's what most people don't know. Those heads have bodies, buried beneath the surface. Some statues are 30 feet tall, weigh over 80 tons. The Rapa Nui people carved them hundreds of years ago. But how did they move them? No wheels, no cranes, no animals. One theory? They walked them, rocking side to side with ropes. Over time, the island's ecosystem collapsed. Deforestation, starvation, societal breakdown. Their story is a warning of what happens when resources run out. The Antikythera Mechanism in 1901. Divers exploring a Roman shipwreck pulled up a corroded bronze lump. It looked like junk. But X-rays revealed something incredible. Gears, cogs, wheels. It was the Antikythera Mechanism, a 2,000-year-old machine, an ancient computer. It could track planets, predict eclipses, even model the phases of the moon. More advanced than anything seen for the next 1,000 years. It changed how we see ancient science. The Greeks were far ahead of their time. Pompeii in 79 AD erupted. The Roman city of Pompeii vanished. Buried under volcanic ash, it lay forgotten for over 1,600 years. When it was rediscovered, it was a time capsule. Houses, shops, food, graffiti, even people, frozen in their final moments. We can walk Roman streets exactly as they were. It's eerie and breathtaking. Pompeii teaches us how fragile civilization can be. One moment, you're living your life. The next, it's history. Ötzi the Iceman, in 1991, two hikers in the Alps found a body sticking out of the ice. They thought it was a lost mountaineer, but it wasn't. It was Ötzi, a man who lived 5,300 years ago. His body was perfectly preserved. Clothes, shoes, weapons, even his last meal. He had 61 tattoos, and he had been murdered. An arrow in the back, a blow to the head. Ötzi isn't just a mummy. He's a window into life and death during the Copper Age. Petra, hidden deep in the cliffs of Jordan, is a city carved from stone. Petra, home of the Nabateans. The famous treasury building, carved into a rose-colored canyon. But Petra is more than a single building. It's an entire city, tombs, temples, an advanced water system in the desert. It was lost for centuries, then rediscovered in 1812 by a disguised explorer. Today, it stands as a symbol of beauty and forgotten empires. Lascaux cave paintings. In 1940, 4 boys followed their dog into a cave in France. What they found was stunning. Walls covered in paintings, horses, bison, deer, drawn in vivid color, some with a sense of motion, some over 17,000 years old. These weren't just doodles. They were art, spiritual, symbolic, maybe even astronomical. The people who painted these caves weren't primitive. They were thoughtful, creative, human. From buried armies to ancient machines, lost cities to cave art. These discoveries changed our understanding of history, and they remind us of one thing. Human beings, even thousands of years ago, were builders, thinkers, dreamers, and we've only just begun to uncover their secrets. Which discovery amazed you the most? Tell us in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because history is far from over. More is waiting to be unearthed.